Hey, good morning, everyone. I like to address some stuff on my Facebook. So I saw a comment that said "Who flung poo" on one of my friend's wall, and the context was something political that one of my friends put on regarding Biden. Um, Here's the thing, guys. If you still don't understand this, this is 2020. This is not 2018, 19, or before. Okay. As an Asian American, I understand about jokes. I could take a joke, right? But 2020 is not the time to say things like that. It's not. I am 42 years old, and I have seen the recycled anti-Asian behavior and racism towards Asian. I've seen the jokes, and I get it. If you're my friend, and we're like a squad, you could joke all around with me. That's fine, right? But if you're a stranger and you're putting stuff like that on your Facebook wall post or on the comments and think it's funny, it may not be funny to people in 2020. In 2020, since the pandemic, around the globe, Asian American communities, not just here in the United States, but all across the globe, have been victimized, physically assaulted because they're Asian. Okay, so yeah, I'm hypersensitive, and I'm hyper angry about that. Right? 2020 seemed like a year of let's pick on the Asians, and then when Asians started standing up, they all of a sudden said, let's go pick on black people. And while we're at it, let's pick on brown people too. Right? That's what it feels like in 2020. I've seen the racism, I've seen all of this, you know, since I was growing up. And differences like when you ignore it and walk away, they're not coming after you and try to still pick a fight with you. That's the difference, right? So I blast people who make words like that. And even though if I don't know you, you should be smart enough to understand that this time in 2020, you don't use words like that to call a COVID-19 coronavirus those type of words, right? That normalizes that anti-Asian behavior. And not only that, it just people seem to think like, okay, there's nothing wrong. He's Asian or she's Asian. Let's just mess with them. We don't care. That's how it feels like, right? Luckily some people do take down that comment or re-edited that comment because they understand and learn. And some people will react and say, well, that's not anti-Asian, right? Don't say those comments on. Don't even post those stuff in your wall. It's not funny. You don't call something a serious coronavirus COVID-19 the Who Flung Poo, the Ching Chong virus, right? I made a video about this before, and yet people are still doing it, and that's okay. That's your right. I don't monitor the whole Facebook world to catch all that. But if you're a friend of mine on Facebook and we're friends of friends and I see comments like that, yeah, I do call it out, right? It's just not right. I mean, 2020 is not a good time to be that way, to joke around, right? Maybe among friends you could do that. And if you got some Asian friends and you're friends with them and they're okay with you joking around like that, maybe they aren't. You just don't know. But I think 2020, everyone should be extra sensitive with their words. And when someone tells you that's not right, you shouldn't say that, simply don't say that. It's not that hard. It's not about your freedom of speech. If you value another person and when they tell you something's not right, then you would listen. Okay? Just saying.